Keeping your kids safe outside is a top priority, but one of the fastest growing threats is also one of the smallest. ER visits for tick bites are at a near-decade high, and the group with the most visits is children under 10. This isn't an isolated trend. Confirmed tick-borne illnesses have quadrupled in the last 20 years. And because of a changing climate, tick season is no longer just a summer problem. It's stretching from winter to fall. So we will give you a 3-layer defense plan: how to understand the enemy, choose the right shield, and use the post-play protocol. First, you need to rethink where the danger lies. It's not limited to the deep woods anymore. Ticks are thriving in places our kids play daily: backyards, city parks, and playgrounds, hiding in leaf and wood piles. They don't jump or fly. They quest, climbing onto grass, holding out their legs, and waiting to latch on to anyone who brushes past. The real reason they are so dangerous is their size. Most humans are infected by immature nymphs, about the size of a poppy seed. Let that sink in. The tick most likely to infect your child is a tiny dot, which makes it incredibly easy to miss during a quick check. To make matters worse, tick bites are usually painless and don't itch. A child often has no idea they've been bitten. So they're tiny, their bite is painless, and they're in our backyards. Given all that, what actually works to keep them off our kids? Let's start with the gold standard: DEET. You don't need extreme concentrations. 20 to 30% offers about 6 hours of solid protection. A great alternative is picaridin. It gives similar protection, but it's odorless, non-greasy, and won't damage gear like DEET can. The most powerful tool is permethrin. A critical rule: it never goes on skin. Treat clothes, shoes, and tents to kill ticks on contact. What about natural, essential oil-based repellents? Parents want to use them, but most offer very limited protection. Repellents are your first layer of defense. Your second layer begins the moment your kids step back inside. Step 1. Clothes immediately go into the dryer. High heat for 10 minutes will kill any ticks hiding in the fabric. Step 2. A shower or bath within 2 hours of coming inside. This can wash off any unattached ticks before they get a chance to bite. Step 3 is the most important: the tick check. You have to be thorough. Check in hair, ears, belly button, and under the arms. And this routine isn't just for after a big hike. We know ticks are in backyards and parks, so this is for any time spent playing outside. But what if, despite all this, a poppy seed-sized nymph bites your child and you miss it? How would you even know? You might be waiting for the classic bullseye rash, but many children with Lyme disease never get one. Relying on it is a dangerous mistake. Instead, the early signs can be incredibly subtle, mimicking other common illnesses. Look for unexplained fatigue, headaches, or mood changes. And while you might think you have 24 hours before Lyme is transmitted, other severe diseases, like Powassan virus, can transmit in just 15 minutes. So how do you know? You stay vigilant for these subtle, non-specific symptoms and trust your gut when your child just isn't themselves. This is the perfect storm for a missed diagnosis: a nearly invisible nymph, a painless bite, and early symptoms that look like the flu. When you combine the expanding territory of ticks into our yards with a season that barely ends, the threat is no longer occasional. Knowing this, avoid common mistakes. Never use a combination sunscreen repellent. Sunscreen needs frequent reapplication, risking overexposure. And never spray repellent directly on a child's face. Spray it on your hands first, then apply, avoiding their eyes, mouth, and hands. It all comes down to a simple 3-layer system. Layer 1, repel. Layer 2, remove, with the dryer shower check protocol. Layer 3, recognize. The risk is real and growing, as the ER statistics showed at the start. But knowledge and consistent habits are your most powerful defense. To recap, treat gear with permethrin, use DEET or picaridin on skin. Essential oil-infused stickers work. Tumble dry clothes, shower quickly, and check meticulously. Every time. Protecting our children from this growing threat requires vigilance. Share this video with any parent who needs to hear it. Let's keep our kids safe.